This is a video on the pros and cons of using minoxidil for your beard. So when I started making the pros and cons list for this, I realized there's way more cons than pros. But I do believe the one pro outweighs all of the cons. And the pro is obviously that you're going to start growing hair for a beard. And you will most likely start seeing results in the first few months. It has worked for a lot of people, and I do believe it's very possible it'll work for you. I just did a video on my 2-year journey on minoxidil if you want to check that out. But this is where I'm currently at if I don't shave for 2 or 3 weeks. I'm still not done using it because there's still some hair that needs to grow. I'm going to start off with the minoxidil side effects and what they have listed here. Side effects include chest pain, dizziness, fainting, fast or irregular heartbeat, headache, lightheadedness, and itching or skin rashes. Everyone's different, so you may or may not experience some of these. The only side effect that I've really had was itching from putting it on. And I also may have had a fast or irregular heartbeat, but I'm not sure it was because of that. But besides that, I haven't had any other side effects. I think my cousin started to have a skin rash on his face, so that's why he stopped using it. If you're getting multiple side effects, then you probably shouldn't be using it. Another con is the amount of time you have to leave it on for. You're supposed to put it on for a few hours at a time, twice a day. I usually put it on in the morning and then at night. The problem with this is that it can get in the way of your day. You should not put it on before you go out. I've had dark spots show up in this area, and I believe it's because of the sun. It also stains clothes, so you have to be careful with that. And it's also noticeable to other people that you have something wet on your face. So there's times that I only use it once a day since it gets in the way during the day. Another con is that it dries out your skin and leaves flakes. If you use the amount they tell you to, you will definitely start to see flakes. And if you don't wash them out, they're very noticeable. I found that the easiest way to get rid of most of the flakes is to shave your beard. But if you don't want to shave your beard, it's really hard to get the flakes out. You can get some of it out by scrubbing it, but most of it is still going to stay. So if I'm going to go out and I don't plan on shaving my beard, I usually try to scrub out as much as I can and then put on lotion, which tends to hide most of it. Since I'm not that close to the camera, you probably don't see that many flakes, if at all. And that's because I put on lotion right before doing this video. But when I get up close to the mirror, I start to see them. Another con that I've noticed is that it lightens your skin in the area that you use it. So after a while of using it, I started to notice a line here. And all the skin down here seemed to be a little bit lighter than the skin up here. But that tends to go away after you get off minoxidil. Another con, like I mentioned before, is that it stains clothes and pillowcases, and basically any fabric that you put it against. I used to put it on right before going to bed, and it started to stain right through my pillowcase onto the actual pillow. So I recommend using it a few hours before you go to sleep. And the last con is the amount you have to use. They give you a recommended amount, but I believe it's too much and it might start to drip all over your face. Sometimes I try to use the whole amount, but I only end up using about half. I believe you're supposed to leave it on for around 4 hours, but it tends to dry after about 1 or 2 hours. Oh, another annoying thing is that if you have to use it on your mustache too. I rarely put it up here since I already have a lot of hairs, but it drips really easily and it can get right in your mouth. So most of the time I put it, I only put it on my beard. And those are the pros and cons of using minoxidil for your beard. I know that there's way more cons than pros, but I do believe that the one pro of getting a beard outweighs all of the other cons. I know if I didn't start using minoxidil, I never would have gotten this much hair. My brother is about the age that I started using minoxidil, and he barely has any hair at all. Only the mustache hairs that I had and a few on the chin, but that's about it. Which is why I do believe minoxidil has worked for me. Since I have been doing this for a while, let me know if you have any questions. Like this video if I helped you out, and subscribe for more videos just like this.